All right, drove the F-150 down to the Bay Area and back this weekend, and she didn't like it at all. I think I got a bearing going out in this wheel. Let's listen. Yeah, it's definitely on this side. I hope it's just a bearing and not the rear end. Hope I don't have to pull everything out of the rear end, but it is what it is, so let's get started. Gotta pop the cover off. They're getting thin. Since I have them off, I think I'll order a set. These are new. I put these on a little bit ago. They're still great shape. Bada bing, bada boom. All right, let's get the diff cover off. Get over here. All the diff bolts are loose. Loose as a goose. Move it out of here. Still very viscous. No metal shavings. Gears are looking good. Right, so when I'm in here, I'm gonna look for the metal shavings, check out your gears. There's no abnormal wear on the gears. This truck's got a lot of miles on her and it's still looking pretty good in here. There's no chunks, no shiny, nothing in there. We'll get this C-clip, this retainer out of here. I can show you how to do that in just a minute. Let me grab a rag for my hands. All right. Gears are looking very good. Normal wear, no bluing, no overheating. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to get this center pin out. So where's the bolt? The bolt is back here. So I'm going to spin the axle so the bolt is up here, easier to get to. And then we take that out, and then inside of here there is a C-clip that we can take out, and then that axle will slide on out. At least that's the theory. Okay, gooey off my hands so I can reset this up. Let's continue. Okay, well, it looks like I am gonna have to spin this axle with this. Oh, gonna have to get it in neutral. Let me put the transfer case in neutral, depending on how dirty and greasy and how late this takes me. Okay, let's see here. Now we gotta spin this baby. There it goes. Okay, so now we're on the other side. All these are not loose, nothing wrong there. I'm going to replace that pinion seal as well because it leaks. That's why. Oh yeah, we got the red light blinking. Okay, we're on. We're hot. We're live. All right. This little guy right here. Hey. Supposed to be a 3/8 and it's not. It's smaller than a 3/8. That is not. Let me turn this some more. Wow, that's a 5/16, not a 3/8. Okie doke. Let me go get a 5/16. Alright. Found a couple of 5/16. Now we need to put that baby back into gear. Can you, Miranda, honey, can you put that, the four-wheel drive shifter back into gear? It doesn't matter which one. Just pull it over and push it forward. Towards you, and then push it forward. No? Okay, I'll do it. Okay, so it's not a 5/16. Either that or somebody's already been in here and screwed that bolt up. Let's try it again. Nope, it just slides right on down. So maybe it is an 11/32. Nope, it's okay. Got to be smaller than a 5/16, which is a quarter. Okay, so not a quarter, not a 5/16. No, bigger than a quarter, smaller than a 5/16. I know. It's got to be probably a 9 or a 7 millimeter. It's probably. I don't have a 7 millimeter wrench. No, it's not good. I mean, I can't really see that well because my eyes suck. But if those bolts are just walking around that, and I can feel some burrs on it, so somebody has taken this out and fucked it up. Thank you very much, crackhead. Which means I gotta just try to figure out a different way. I either gotta pound something smaller around it. I don't know. I need a 5/16 socket that is a 6-point, or a wrench that is a 6-point and not a 12-point. So let's go look for that. We'll be back. We'll be back after these commercial messages. Action. Camera action. Okay, I can't even see the rear end in that. Oh well. Okay, got an 8mm 6-point. Can't get the socket in here, so we got to just add a little bit of length and then do this. Wow, this really shouldn't be that tight in there like that, but I guess you don't want it to come out, do you, when you're running this thing at 10,000 RPMs. Okay. Yep. Oh, there's little Gussie over there. Okay, gotta pull that out. Okay. All right, also, Miranda, now it needs to go back into neutral. So take it, pull it down, over, and then down one more click. So this one's got a manual shift transfer case. So if you want to buy one of those, it's twice as much as the electronic shift. Go figure. I just found that out because as I was trying to figure out what was going on, just looking for prices, you know, just checking things out. And yeah, the manual shift ones are way more expensive. The smart people, honey. You figured it out.
Also, I can literally see on the thing where it says neutral. I'm like, okay, I can probably assume that we don't go all the way down.
All right, so when you pull this pin out here, these two spider gears are going to get loose and want to fall out. You don't want that to happen. So, put your finger in here. Okay, where is that little guy at? Okay. Let's, man. So it's not going to go out that way. Wonderful. Come on, watch this. Get all this stuff out of here. Get out. Get out, 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 out. Yeah. No metal in there whatsoever. I wonder if they had a bad differential at some time. I better look at the paperwork for this. I got all the paperwork for this truck. So I'll look and see if they have the rear end fixed before. Somebody's been in there doing something. That's a for sure. That's a Roger. Okay. Turn this again. Turn. Yeah, I'm gonna have to try and tap that. Tap, tap, tappity, tap, 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 tap. There it goes. Well, it ain't gonna go out unless I turn it the right direction this way. Okay. Come on, baby. Go. There it is. All right, I'm gonna hold that. Now I want to spin this way so those gears hold themselves in place. All right, now we have to Miranda, would you do the honors of tapping on that axle and bringing it inwards? Over here on this axle. Just tap that axle in until I say stop.
Just this.
Yeah, just push it in. Okay, you were good. Okay, Miranda, in the screwdriver drawer there is a magnet. You can get that for me, please. My lovely assistant, my daughter. Oh yeah, that is. Which one that'll grab it and help it out? Okay, come on. There it is. Boom! There she blows. Okay. All right. So the pin, the axle comes in once that larger pin is missing, and then you pull the C-clip out from right there, and pull the axle back out now. Okay. Here, Miranda, you want to film us while I pull that out? Oh, there it goes. And then it just comes right out. Ooh. There goes the hole. I was a fart smeller, not putting something under that. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to get that seal off and that bearing out to check it out. We'll be back after these commercial messages, I think. Okay, we got the bearing puller kit, and we need to find the right size. And once I get grease all over it, I don't. Alrighty. No, gonna have to be one size bigger. One more bigger. Okay. Oh, there it is.
If you're gonna break the metal,
Yeah, probably.
you have to stand back.
Probably. Look at that.
I'm gonna stand back.
Is it getting? Yeah, it's getting. Okay.
There's some safety glasses.
Look at how these arms, they just cheap. Nothing's ever made good, especially if it says CHINA. Nothing ever good comes out of there. Alright, well, look at that. Those things are just garbage. Garbage! Come on. Yeah? Okay, she's making me wear safety glasses.
It's already friction welded itself.
No, it hasn't. It's just that this metal is not strong enough, so it's bending. And Look how loose these are. These shouldn't be flopping around like that. So,
You pin them?
no, you can't. Well, I might be able to pound them with a hammer or something. Okay, I might have to modify my...
You can go to the auto parts store, pay like $50, and then you bring it back, and then you get $50 back. This kind of thing. For free if you bring it back. Not for free if you don't.
Okay, I'm gonna pull these out. So let me modify this and we'll be back after these commercial messages. All right, new day, both axles are out. I forgot to get the GoPro and set it up and show you guys how frustrating it is to use a slide hammer. But basically, this is the one. Slide hammer goes in, or this goes into the bearing. Let me grab a bearing. Here's a bearing. So this goes into the bearing like this. If I can get my hand in it, it doesn't slide away. So it holds onto the bearing like this. Because of the tube, it won't let me put the neck size up, which is that one, but this size right here is actually bigger than the tube on the inside, so I have to use a smaller one. Anyway, you put that in, screw that on. You guys know how to use a slide hammer. Bam, 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 and they come right out, usually. If not, then something really wrong is happening. So anyway, here's the discombobulation. And remember I told you don't let those things fall out? Well, they fell out on me when I was whacking around on that axle. So I'm going to get in there and put those back together, get it cleaned up. I have the bearings in the freezer right now. They've been in about a half an hour. I'm going to leave them in maybe an hour or so, maybe a little longer if I can. Get everything cleaned up and then put it all back together. I'll turn this thing back on when I get that done. You probably can't see anything, but that's okay. I got to get this together. Gonna get some grease, put it on the outside. The bearing's been in there about a little over an hour. So she's greased up. I'll just dab that a little bit with some grease. Yep. Put the numbers to the outside. Where's my rag? And yes, these are USA made bearings. I don't want to take chances with anything else. See, I don't have a socket big enough to go around that. So I'm just going to have to baby. Alright. What's your problem? Got grease all over this thing. Maybe warming that up will help. Oh yeah, she won. Look at that. There it goes. Now I just do believe that is seated. Alright, a little bit of heat. This goes right in. Okay, I do have seals for this. Alright. Sealio. Nice. All nice and cleaned out, got lubed up. Ready to put this other one in. That doesn't look good. That seal won't pound in any farther, which means that bearing has probably got to go in about that far. So let's see if we can get that out without destroying it. New bearing, new seal. I'm going to squirt some gear lube down in there once I get the cover put back on it before I run this. And I might even just dab a little bit of grease in here too while I have this open. Also, you want to grease the lip of this right here so it can be lubricated. Let's go do the other side. Yeah, it's going to take a little bit for the lubrication to make it over here. So that first initial few minutes of running, you want that seal to be lubricated. All right. Cool. Now let's see if we can get those spider gears put back in place. All right. I knew not to let those spider gears fall out. Then I went and screwed around and then they fell out, and they're so hard to get back in when they're in the housing. So I had to pull the third member out. Wait a second, that looks pretty blurry. Yeah, that's better. Okay, so, yeah, pulled the third member out. I got those spider gears back in, right in here. Or actually, it's these two, that one and that one. Don't let those fall out, or else you're gonna have to pull the whole third member out to get them back in because they're really tough. I spent 2 hours trying to put those in when they were inside the housing, and it just doesn't work because you got gravity working against you, and you don't have 3 or 4 arms to hold everything while you do it, when you can do it on a bench and it's so much easier. Anyway, I'll put this thing together tomorrow, and so we'll see you then. Day 3, back under the Ford. Oh. Alrighty. All right. Got to get that nut off, and that way we can get to this leaky pinion seal. Right on. Man, my throat's dry. Inch and a 1/16. Pinion bearings looking really good. No marks, nothing. Okay, I'm gonna get a rag, get that cleaned up, put it back together. Okay, let's make sure that works. Yeah. That's the one. There's a slight groove in this, but for 274,000, I think that's to be expected. Oh. But this isn't. Sent me the wrong one. Son of a bitch. Okay, well this is gonna suck really bad because I need to have this truck done tonight. Fuck. Don't you love it? Advertise this as the 2011 8.8. 2011 8.8. No, it doesn't fit. Okay, fine. Doesn't fit. Let me call, see if I can find one. All right, the auto parts store had the right one. Thank goodness. Now we can get back to it. already put grease in it. Oh, damn, Jeff. Why do you screw up like that? Because you're in a freaking hurry. You need to get this done. And guess what? Fuck. God damn it. I really screwed up. I didn't put the pinion bearing back in. Fuck. This is gonna suck. I hope I don't ruin this. Getting it out. Now I gotta see if there's any crap in it. Nope. You really shouldn't put these in and then take them out, but I don't have a choice. Right, yeah. Okay, now let's get back to the business. I may have to put these shims in secondary. Okay, third member, up you go. Yeah, apparently some plates. Okay. Oh, there's the screwdriver way over there that I need. It's warm out today. I'm fighting this race. It doesn't want to go back into position. Yeah. This started out to be a simple axle bearing job, and then the damn spider gears fell out and added 3 hours yesterday of me screwing around with those. And then now I gotta screw around with this. Come on now. Fuck. Why do you have to fight? Why don't you just... You have to fight. Shit. Really? You know what? You are one big piece of garbage. Why? Oh. Fucking shit. Yeah, well, it's beating up on me. Son of a bitch.
It's working, yeah.
Yeah. Turned out, you know, it's supposed to be just a little simple job, and fuck. Pick it up. 85 foot-pounds. Eighty-five foot-pounds. Okay, we got those torqued. Now we just need to get the axles in. Yay! Okay, I put the pin back in so those spider gears don't come back out. So here we go, let's pull this out. Just try to get as much of this lube out of here. And that feels really good with no metal in there. Sorry about my throat. It just doesn't feel good today. Oh, fuck me again. The same fucking thing I did the last time. I gotta stop fucking doing that. Shit. Shit the fucking bed. Son of a fucking fucked up fuckface. Don't fucking turn that thing once you get it in. Holy shit, I gotta pull that back out again. Fuck. Oh, fuck. Don't fucking turn that thing. God damn it. Shit. All right. Okay, we're back. Hopefully I don't knock out those spider gears yet again. They're a pain in the ass when they come out. So it's all back together. It's all retorqued. Spider gears back in. Now we're putting in our little clip here. More fire trucks. Make sure you put your Loctite on that thing. And now where's my little wrench at? There it is. Since whoever worked on this thing last kind of messed up that locking bolt, a regular wrench won't fit on it, so got to use this 6-point socket. Okay, here we go. Come on, baby. Now let's put something in there to keep it from spinning. Okay. Okay. That baby's in there. Okay, we got our RTV on there. She's nice and clean. And looks like we got our cutouts from down here. Okay. Okay, let me grab the juice squeezer. You guys probably aren't interested in me filling this up, so it's probably going to take about 2 quarts. Anyway, you just fill it up until it starts to run out of the hole, and it is what it is. It's going to need enough to be able to run down each one of these tubes and fill this thing up, so it's probably going to be 2.5 quarts. Roughly about that. Well, after all that, I don't think it's fixed. I was freewheeling, free spinning the wheel, and it still was making that weird noise. So I'm gonna go take it for a drive right now. Maybe the bearing just needs a bit of driving to wear it in, break it in. I'll take it for a couple mile drive and see what happens. Yeah, there feels like there's something kind of funny back there. It's really weird. I mean, everything looked good inside the in the pumpkin. I mean, there's no metal shavings, there's no chunks of metal. There's nothing. It was really clean oil. I don't know. Maybe this thing's just ready to go to the scrap heap. Of course, I hate sending things to the scrap heap. Somebody might want to fix this thing, but it ain't gonna be me. I don't like working on things constantly. Unless it's something worth working on. And I don't think it... Ooh, look at that. Look what we just got. Oh, I've got no speedometer. Okay, well, back under the truck we go, I guess, but not tonight. Well, I'll get working on this thing again, probably tomorrow, and I'll let you guys know what it is, why I'm not getting a speedometer. Most likely it's one of those rear wheel sensors. Got something wrong with it from opening the rear end up, so, or pulling the axle out. Maybe it got hit. Maybe it got ruined when I heated up the housing to put in the bearing. I don't know. I'll find out. You guys take it easy. Like and subscribe. Okay, you guys, this is wild. Check out the date. 4/15/21. Mileage 177,971. Okay. That's the last time this Ford was in the shop. I've got all the paperwork for this Ford, that anything that's ever been done with it. Okay. This thing had $810.91 worth of work done to this thing back then. Was that truck even worth it to do back then? I don't know, but anyway, first on the list, rear axle oil, the S100 blah 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 bolt. Okay, remove and replace carrier. Side bearings, the pinio, I don't know what a pinio is. Side bearings, a pinio, pinion bearings, axle bearings, and seals. Testro vehicle, no concerns to report. $2668.70 to rebuild the rear end on this Ford in 2021 with 177,971 miles on it. You know, here's a bunch of other things that were done to it back then. Brakes, fluid flushes, new steering rack and pinion. This thing's got a lot of work done to it. Gear drive and pinion assembly. Differential case. Bearing assembly, pinion differential, shim, driving pinion. All of this stuff was done to the rear end of this thing. So what I just did with it was probably redundant. It probably wasn't bad because it's still making noise and it's still vibrating. So the next step, I guess, is to go to the drive line and then to the transfer case for this vehicle. I want it to be reliable for my daughter to drive. So yeah, I just did all that work to the rear end for probably nothing. I'm hoping, you know, it was something, but it ended up where it's still making noise, still vibrating. I should have checked that paperwork before I spent 6 hours underneath of that rear end doing exactly what they just did here, just about. Anyway, if you got any ideas why this thing vibrates going down the road intermittently, kind of like that, kind of like you're running over turtles on the road. Remember the old days, you used to go run over the turtles? Well, it's kind of like that, but without the huge vibration. It does vibrate, you can feel it. It did feel like it was coming from the rear end, but obviously vibrations can transmit, especially high frequency vibrations like a harmonic vibration. Anyway, that's the update.